Robin's last chance of salvation is award-winning hotelier Alex Polizzi. It's Alex's mission to reverse the fortunes of the ailing hotel.
I have no fear of Alex coming here, the royal visit. But I haven't yet had the pleasure of casting my eyes over her. At her.
Well, here I am outside the Swan. I never understand why people don't get how important the first impression is. Everything should be absolutely sparkling clean, immaculate, instead of fly-speckled and vaguely grimy.
So far, it's more ugly duckling than elegant swan.
No one is here to welcome you. Would you please make your way to the main bar behind you? That's obviously not a bar. OK, so all there is in here is this weird collection of disparate objects, obviously the product of a disordered mind. Someone has started off lots of little projects and has never finished anything. Mr. Twig?
Good afternoon and welcome.
Hi, I'm Alex Polizzi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
The first thing Alex wants to do is interrogate Robin to find out where it's all going wrong.
You had 2 other hotels before, which failed.
They didn't... Yes, no, they didn't fail.
OK, what happened to them?
Cash flow with the banks.
They obviously weren't very successful businesses.
Yes, they were.
Right. Partly. And the other part?
The same problem that I have here. I seem to fail on accommodation and food sales.
Well, what is left? If you were poor on accommodation and food sales, what were you great on?
Bar.
Where do you spend most of your time?
Everywhere and nowhere.
Do you look at rooms?
Not as often as I should.
When's the last time you checked a room, Robin, you personally?
I don't. I never check them.
No wonder your accommodation sales are parlous, because it seems to me you're not very interested in your accommodation side. You're more interested in the bar side, clearly.
You're right.
Good. I like being right so early on.
To get a better understanding of what customers experience, Alex will stay the night. The hotel has 15 ensuite bedrooms. Robin's elected to put her in room 1.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Yes, your key.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not for the moment. I'm just going to have a look around. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
OK,
Cheers.
bye, Robin.
Bye.
Thanks. OK, well, nice big bed. It's a fairly nice, basic room. Well, you know, it doesn't cost much to replace a rubber plug. I think that's a bit manky. The grouting all needs a bit of attention, and someone's obviously damped the wood down and it's peeling. All in all, I'd give this about a 4 out of 10. Oh my God, it's just gone down to about a 2 out of 10. Oh! Man-wee mark.
Room 1's decor has struck Alex as a little off-target, but she's anxious to explore more of the hotel.
This looks like someone's filing system to me. I mean, there is absolutely no order here. Here there is only chaos. Look at this carpet. I mean, it's ridiculously threadbare. It has no place in the hotel corridor.
The next room Alex checks out is room 7, allegedly under renovation.
I mean, I do know that builders are messy, but this goes beyond messy. This is a problem of Robin's. I mean, how can you leave out towels and duvets and a carpet to get mullered? This shows how disorganised Robin is about everything, and I think that if this is his level of attention and care for the rooms, we've just got such a long way to go.
Robin's lack of attention to detail is a recurring theme at the Swan. Downstairs, in the sanctuary of his bar, Robin's concerned about what's in store tomorrow.
I'm a little bit apprehensive, and I don't know what else she's going to find. I have no idea, and I'm scared.
This morning, Alex will check out the hotel's breakfast. A confident Robin has come in early to oversee the operation.
I've got no hesitation with breakfast. Chef's here this morning, so it'll be even better. Because if he can't produce a breakfast, I'm in shit street.
Breakfast is served in the hotel's restaurant. If the Swan is to survive, the restaurant needs to work. Alongside her hotel know-how, Alex has years of experience managing restaurants, working for world-renowned chefs such as Marco Pierre White.
Well, it's fairly traditional country pub style. It's not wonderful. Morning, Robin.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, very good, thank you. How do you sleep?
I slept very well.
Would you like a full English breakfast?
I would like a poached egg on brown toast with some bacon.
Hi, Chef, I've got the last breakfast.
Alex will be looking to see if the breakfast is up to scratch. If Chef Mark O'Neill can't cook a competent breakfast, it won't bode well for the quality of the rest of his food.
Oh, lovely, thank you. Fantastic, Robin.
Good cup of coffee to you, all right?
Lovely, thank you. So, the egg's well cooked, but the orange juice is the cheapest carton kind. It's pretty much what you'd expect. Not very exciting.
She's all right. She's approachable. She doesn't bite yet.
Underwhelmed by her meal, Alex wants to find out more about the restaurant.
There's 30 items on this menu, and he only has 20 to 30 customers a week. This menu is definitely too big for how many customers he has. It's just not possible that he has all these things in fresh. So it's not exactly aiming for quality again, is it?
The lack of fresh food could be the reason so few people dine here.
Hi, Mark. I've been looking at the menu. It seems quite big for the number of covers you do. Do you think it's too much? Are you happy with the menu?
We decided to cut it down, but then going through it, Robin said no.
How would you like Robin to get more involved in the kitchen?
I need feedback. Just getting him to sit down, would be nice so we can go through.
Discuss it.
Yeah, and I don't get that with Robin at the moment.
There's a distinct lack of management in the kitchen. Alex goes in search of Sally, the housekeeper, to see what Robin's involvement is with the accommodation.
Don't go away.
Oh, sorry.
I want to talk to you. I've come looking for you.
Right.
Because I want to hear what you think should be done to improve things here.
It's quite obvious. It could be so much nicer.
I don't know how you managed to do 15 rooms all on your own.
Well, I know my rooms.
Robin doesn't have much to do with the rooms.
He does. Oh, no, not with the rooms as such.
I mean, I just feel like he's more involved in the bar than he is in any other bit of the hotel.
I guess so.
And the communication is good between you?
If you can get him still long enough, yeah.
Irritated by Robin's apparent lack of interest in two main parts of his business, Alex decides to read him the riot act.
Well, look at the state of the work here. The towels, the duvet, the bed not properly covered. It's not a great way to run a refit, is it?
No.
Who's responsible for that?
Sally.
Bullshit. I'm sorry, it's complete bullshit, Robin. You never saw the towels and the duvet?
I did, I just ignored it.
Thank you. So whose fault is it?
Mine.
Thank you.
Do you know they talk about the pyramid of authority, don't they? Well, I've got a theory. It goes the other way. It's like a sieve, and all the dirt goes to the bottom, and it doesn't matter what it is, it finishes back in my dirty basket.
Oh, well, of course it does. You're the boss.
Yeah, that's right.
Who else are you going to blame?
Yeah, that's true.
Christina has called upon expert hotelier and troubleshooter Alex Polizzi to help turn the failing business around.
I feel as though I need a good talking to and somebody to tell me exactly how to do it. It's the confidence that I need. Hello, Alex.
Alex,
pleased to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Well, I'm really pleased and thank you for coming.
Before Alex can begin her investigation at Glangrwyney, she needs to establish just how bad things are for Christina.
So the first question is an easy question. Why did you invite me here? What do you need from me?
I really need help with telling me how to manage things because I feel as though I'm totally ineffective at managing the financial side. I think I've got less of a grip than I should have.
The price of a double goes from £75 to £95,
Yes.
isn't it? Mm. So you seem to me on the cheap side. Straight away. So for tomorrow, I would like you to give me the number of room nights you sold over the last year.
Sure, because I always keep a record of those rooms.
I need to know what your breakfast cost to put on a table. I assume you've got guest amenities in the bedrooms.
Yes.
What they all cost you to put in the room.
Right.
That's just to start with.
By tomorrow.
If it's possible.
Alex believes all owners should have figures like these at their fingertips.
I'm just shocked that the years have passed and passed and passed and you've let it get to kind of this state.
Yes. It's just it being too laid back.
So unless things change, how long do you think the business can go on the way that it's going at the moment?
I think that unless things change, the business will only probably go on for another year or so, and then I think we will be in difficulty. And that means our home as well as the business disappearing.
To survive, Christina will need to get a grip on her costs. Alex has set her some homework for tomorrow. The hotel inspector will stay the night. Christina has put her in the most expensive of her 8 rooms, the West Wing, priced at £95.
Come in, Alex.
Gosh, this is lovely.
Oh, well, I hope you'll be comfortable in here.
Thank you.
This is normally our wedding suite. I think everything is self-explanatory. Bathroom's here to the left.
Lovely.
Robes behind the door.
Okay, thank you.
Jolly good. See you
Thanks,
later.
Christine.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't particularly like the ornaments, but the main first impression is an overwhelming one of just too much furniture. There's 1, 2, 3 chairs, a sofa, a chaise longue and an armchair. And personally, I find it a bit odd for a honeymoon suite to have a cot with a doll in it. But on the plus side, compared to most of the places I stay in, it's rather luxurious.
Next, the bathroom.
There's not one space to put something down. There's lots of bits of china and glass. It's actually just not fit for purpose. It's not practical. There's just too much stuff.
The hotel inspector continues her exploration.
Gosh, well, it's very pink. It's a shame because she's actually got very nice pieces of furniture, but it's really claustrophobic. And I find her taste for nudes rather strange. I don't find them offensive, but I'm sure some people who stay here would rather that they weren't there.
The nudes may raise a few eyebrows, but Alex's next discovery could raise a lot more than that.
Look at this. I must say, in all my time looking around guest accommodation, I have never seen anything this explicit. And I really don't think it's appropriate. Amusing for me, but completely inappropriate.
Downstairs, Christina is feeling anxious.
I feel really bad about all the things that I do wrong, but she's given me some homework to do, so I do my best to do that.
I had the best night's sleep I can remember. In fact, so good that I've just checked the pillows to see what they're made of. I had a really good hot bath. The guest information's great. She's missing a trick, you know. This is worth much more than the paltry sum she's charging, and I've really got to work with her on her confidence about her product.
Overseeing the breakfast is Christina, and as usual, she isn't feeling confident.
Well, I slept fine, except the fact that I went to sleep quite late because I took my homework to bed and failed. I'm hoping she'll be forgiving. Well, girls, Alex will be down soon, and so be poised, ready.
It's not often that you have breakfast in a bed and breakfast and you have a silver milk jug, silver sugar bowl, salt and peppers. We know now what Christine's philosophy of decorating is, which is basically more of everything. But the room's really pretty.
Having still not found out the figures she should have known, Christina tries to get ready for Alex.
At the moment, I'm just double-checking on my rooms, the occupancy for 2008.
Despite a previous career in banking, numbers are not her forte.
It's taught me that I should have known all this already. But I've just happily sort of cruised along, handing it over and letting it happen. That must be something to do with my predicament.
Alex takes the opportunity to talk to Rachel and Rebecca, Christina's 2 daughters who work for her at the guest house.
Can I come in? Yes. What would you like to happen to this business?
I think we'd like to know what will happen so as we can plan our future as well, because we can't make any plans until we know whether we're going to be staying here and making a go of it, or whether it's just not going to work.
It's clear to the hotel inspector that the demise of this B&B won't just affect Christina. The last family member Alex has to speak to is Christina's husband, Warwick. She tracks him down within Glangrwyney's 37 acres of grounds.
You must be Warwick.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Alex,
so nice to meet you, Alex Polizzi. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you for coming.
So what do you think is the biggest problem here?
I think it's mainly financial, really. We need some financial advice, so we need to look at the cost of everything, really.
Also, you do have a lovely house, but
Yes,
you have a lot in it, so that makes me think that she may be a bit of a shopper.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can see you've thought this already.
Well, I have thought it, but
have you dared
as I say,
approach it?
I have said things like that, but how dare I, sort of thing. So I don't interfere too much.
It's time for Alex to get the results of the homework and tackle Christina with her findings.
I have managed to produce for you the figures on occupancy.
Very good.
For 2007 and 2008.
Lovely.
For 2007, we sold 2,346 rooms, and for 2008, 2,377.
And then the breakfast?
They have priced the total food bill for 1 room, 2 people, at just below £10, and that's £9.68.
Toiletries for the room?
Toiletries are £3.80p.
So the most interesting thing that we can start by doing straight away is working out what your average room rate is. Mm-hmm. You have the income that you have from your rooms.
Yep.
Divide that by the number of room nights you sold, which in 2008 was 2,377.
Yep.
And that shows your average room rate was £58.
Yes.
Before you take away £10 for breakfast for 2 people, before you take away £4 per basket of toiletries, less the £7 for heat and light, less the £4 for advertising, and that's £33. That's before you've done labour, phone, all the other expenditures that are here.
I think you're beginning to tell me the answer.
You've got to raise your average room rate.
But I think that I've been averse to doing that because I think it will lessen the trade, I suppose, and stop
But at the moment you're working at a loss, so you're doing all this work and you're not making any money.
How silly.
It's a bombshell. After accounting for discounts and her costs, Christina is making a loss of £10 every time she sells a room. The next problem, the amount of clutter around the B&B.
You've got lovely rooms and they're decorated to a very high order, but I have to say that there's stuff absolutely everywhere. Every inch of the place is covered. Now, I would like you to make the house a bit more marketable. Now, part of that is making sure that everywhere there's a surface where you can put something down. The rooms are very feminine.
Yes.
which are nice, they're in your style, fine, fair enough, it's your house. But you have to make a man feel like he's not waking up in Barbara Cartland's underwear. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I must say too that there's an enormous amount of nudes all over the house.
That's artistic.
There's a slightly extraordinary...
I know what you're going to talk about. I didn't really realise what it was. I just thought it was rather a nice shape. And then I brought it home.
It's slightly odd to have in a commercial property.
Fine.
So
I will put it away.
By stripping out the more interesting quirks in Christina's decor, Glangrwyney can appeal to a wider customer base. Alex's final point is Christina herself.
But you've got a lovely product. You don't seem to understand what a lovely product you have here.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that we're offering a reasonable service.
Yes, but I feel like shaking you, Christine, because you have to have more confidence in what you're doing.
Right.
You have got to square your shoulders, stop burying your head in the sand, and realise that there are some very tough decisions to be made. I want you to think about this as your business, not just as your home.
I will try. Talking to Alex and having her opinion on things has opened my eyes and made me realise that we haven't been pricing things realistically or running the business on the right basis at all. But I have to be brave and put the advice into operation.
Rather than get frustrated at Christina's ineptitude, the hotel inspector wants to build her confidence.
I hope that today will be the beginning of my becoming a businesswoman.
Hello, Hill House.
11 years ago, Duncan Staton left his job and home in St Albans to open the Hill House B&B in Ross-on-Wye with his partner Alex and their kids. They dreamed of the good life.
Hey, Piggy, come on. I'm a bit worried that he might be gay because he hasn't done the business yet. It's no good, you're going to be sausages. We're both interested in permaculture, really. Sustainable living, stuff like that. This is wood for the biomass boiler, the wood-burning boiler. It's got to be dry. The philosophy of the house really is local food, organic, local produce, and the best of fare. Well, King Richard the chicken heart is the big cockerel. Let's see if they've got any eggs. Get out of it.
I describe the Hill House as being a relaxing,
easygoing,
relaxed place to come and stay.
This is our poetry and wisdom wall. We invite people to write on the wall, preferably keeping to poetry or wisdom, but some people haven't quite got the right idea. Eggs for breakfast.
But Duncan has discovered it's not easy being green. Although they have a small, loyal clientele, the B&B makes pitiful profits. It means Alex must go out to work to make ends meet. And with no money to pay staff, Duncan is having to run Hill House single-handed.
Bloody.
At the moment, I can't afford to give up my job in order to work here because, although it's a rubbish income that I get, it's a steady income.
This is how you make the bed, make the bed, make the bed.
Duncan works like, he's a complete maniac. He doesn't stop from the minute he wakes up to the minute he goes to bed at midnight. He doesn't stop.
People in hotels all over the world say, you don't do quilts like that. Well, I bloody do.
The punishing workload has meant a string of unfinished projects around the grounds and the 400-year-old house slipping towards disrepair.
Yeah, I'm getting quite stressed out, The frustration of not getting things finished.
The future for the B&B and the family's precious way of life is looking far from certain.
The worst thing that could happen is that we could go bust. We would have to sell and go. Don't know what to do, really. We've come to a bit of a full stop. Semicolon, anyway.
Duncan and Alex are hoping that renowned hotelier Alex Polizzi can help turn their meagre fortunes around.
I
I can already see a certain amount of disorder. There's mismatched tables and chairs, a half-rotten hanging basket swing, rotten wooden benches, lots of cigarette butts. The whole place looks like it needs a really good sweep and tidy.
He doesn't like being told what to do, so it'll be interesting when he meets Alex.
To get a guest's eye view of the B&B, Alex will stay the night.
Duncan?
Hello, hello. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome to Hill House.
Thank
nice
you.
to see you.
So nice to meet you. Thanks for inviting
Glad
me.
you could come.
Do you want to tell me what room?
Put you in the Dryad suite.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you charging for that a night?
35. Both the suites are 35.
Per person?
Per night, bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
And the ordinary rooms are 29, bed and breakfast.
Gosh, darling, that's a bargain in this day and age.
Well, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, tell us about it.
All right, lovely, thank you.
So this is the main room of the Dryad suite.
Who decides on the decor?
Me. I did this room.
So the entire decorative scheme is yours?
Come out of my fevered brain, and charity shops and stuff
Skips.
like that. Some skips, yeah. Bloody good stuff in skips.
Do I have permission to have a good snoop about the
Snoop
other
away.
rooms?
It's the best way if you just wander away.
Thank you so much, Duncan. And then I'll come back and chat to you and we'll start working out where I think that you need some
And I'll do as I'm
help.
told. I don't like criticism, but I'll try. I'll try and listen, and I'll be open-minded, and but I'm not promising anything really.
Everything is extremely dusty. This door's nice and dirty. And a very nicely stained tablecloth.
I hope she's broad-minded enough to realise that we are slightly different, and we're going for slightly different people than your average hotel goers.
Oh. Ooh. I'd love to know why I've got some perky-breasted, hairy-legged dryads on these doors. Ho ho, this must be a little joke. A skeleton in every closet. Probably Duncan's idea of a bit of fun.
The Hill House has 2 suites and 3 standard rooms.
Woohoo! Shagpile heaven.
All with ensuite bathrooms.
I do always like to see a few agricultural implements in a bathroom. It gives it a certain ton.
Priced around £30 to £35 per person per night, bed and breakfast.
Yuck! You see, this is another example of something that Duncan probably thinks is very witty.
The largest room is the North Suite, which comes with its own balcony and bespoke pine ensuite.
Well, this is a lovely big room, and I really like the bed up on this little platform. But that's pretty much where the positives end. This is clearly intended to be the ethnic room, with the brasses, that truly repulsive wall hanging, and the plates, etc. I'm sure that Duncan thinks that I'm going to make him declutter, and I am, but not because I want it to be less quirky. I just want it to be better. Everyone thinks they have good taste, and not everyone does. It's that simple.
The decor in the cluttered guest rooms has failed to impress. Now Alex takes her investigations downstairs.
Stuff everywhere. Why would anybody have their books like this? I mean, I'm itching just to... Just takes no time at all, and it looks so much better. Ooh, look how filthy this is. It might be kind of boring and bourgeois to worry about things like cleanliness and, well, for example, that disgusting fish tank that is completely furred up with green gunk. I find that rather off-putting. Onward, ever onward. Gosh, that has been made by generations of a spider. There's just such disorder everywhere. I'm all for shabby chic, but this is shabby shite.
Perhaps Duncan's cooking will be more to Alex's taste. Wherever possible, he uses produce from the garden or from local suppliers. Supper is a bargain-priced £15 for 3 courses.
I try and give as much as we can for the lowest price.
Gosh, don't know what they feed these chickens on, but they're big, baby.
We just charge £10 for a bottle of wine. Some wine will make a couple of pounds on, and some it's just pence.
These are very generous helpings. This is dinner for 2, but it's still half a chicken each. Very nice vegetables.
I believe she will enjoy the food, but whether she says she's enjoying it or not, I don't know. If she isn't, I'll just tip it over her head.
This is fantastic.
Oh, jolly good.
I have a question for you. This is a meal for 2.
Yes.
What does it cost per person to put on the plate?
I haven't worked that out.
15 quid for this cheese and ice cream is ridiculously cheap. You know, so
Right,
you've really
okay.
got to think, you're not doing this for love, darling. You're doing this is a business.
That's true, yes, that's true.
So, well, I'm sure that tomorrow morning when I ask you what it costs to put breakfast on a plate, you're going to have the answer at your fingertips.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Good, Duncan.
I'll know.
I'm giving you the heads up.
Right, okay.
But next morning, it's evident that Alex's demand for a breakfast breakdown has not been enthusiastically embraced.
She's insisted that I work out how much the breakfast costs. I really don't know. I own eggs about 20p. That's 40p. The juice costs 2.50. But I mean, what's that? It's kind of soulless, isn't it? Morning. Morning. Can you come in? You're decent.
This'll make a man of me, won't it? Jesus. Huge. Did you work out for me what this cost to put on the plate?
No, I haven't. And the juice, I mean, just juice for breakfast is impossible trying to work out how much people have.
The point is, darling, you have to focus your mind on what it is that you're giving and what it is it costs you to put it on the table. There's a cost to everything you produce, and you have to make sure that you make a profit on that correctly, otherwise there's no point running this as a business.
Right, okay. Hello, it's Duncan here at the Hill House. Hiya. Look, I've got a really stupid question for you. There's this tyrant staying here, and I've got to work out exactly how much a breakfast costs. Can you tell us how much a rasher of bacon is, one of those big ones I had yesterday, and how much one sausage would be? It's really stupid, isn't it?
He seems to be making a virtue out of this business stupidity that he has. You know, he laughs his jolly green giant laugh as if I've asked him a ridiculous question. Well, surely it's a question he should be asking himself every day.
Tea, I don't know, 50p? Loaf of bread's 1.50. How much bread do they have?
This is the opposite to every crappy mass-produced breakfast anywhere. It's wonderful. So far Duncan's shown himself to be rather good in the kitchen and rather devil-may-care about his costings.
Oh, this is impossible, it's stupid. This is completely wrong and alien and ridiculous.
So will Duncan be receptive to Alex's plans to boost his B&B's bookings and profits? First, there's one part of the business she finds unacceptably organic.
So you cooked me a lovely dinner last night,
Yeah.
but you cooked it in a...
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, horrible.
that completely disgusts me.
Yeah.
We go into the dining room, and last night I was thinking to myself, when's the last time this was even hoovered? There's food all over the floor. I mean, this, for me, is incomprehensible. There's just disorder everywhere. Clearly, you are challenged on the cleaning front, and I would suggest that you would make life a lot easier if you had less stuff that collected dust.
I don't have enough time to get down on my hands and knees. You know, there's loads of other things to do. I'm not just in here doing this.
No, but if you want to find out from me how you can improve your prices, how you can get busier,
yes,
you
I'm
have
gonna
to.
to get this clean,
This is a non-negotiable
difficult.
part of it.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
see
difficult, yeah.
Next, Alex wants Hill House to become a lean, green, money-making machine.
And the fact that you have this kind of rather cavalier attitude to every financial question I ask you
Yes.
is shocking, because you're working yourself into the ground for not enough reward.
Right.
And as well as looking at how you can charge more money, you have to see how you can decrease your costs. I think you're potty to be making £1 profit on a bottle of wine. You buy a bottle of wine for £9 and you sell it for 18. This is not ripping people off. Because otherwise...
It's a lot, isn't it? A lot of money to pay for a bottle of wine, isn't it?
It's a business. You're not doing this for love, you're doing this for money.
I don't know if I could... I feel really guilty.
Finally, Alex wants Duncan to make more of his environmental credentials, and she'll make over the North Suite to help tap into the lucrative green tourism trade.
I like quirky, I like individual. I don't want this to be like every other place one goes to. I don't want it to be anodyne.
Okay.
It's a reflection of you and Alex. I appreciate that. But if you want to charge more, you have to give more.
Yes.
Righto?
Right, OK.
Gosh, much less screaming and shouting than I
No,
expect.
no screaming and shouting. No. Thank you, all right.
Bye.
Then. Bye-bye.
But although Duncan's all smiles as Alex leaves, it soon becomes clear he's far from convinced.
It's a lovely sound, isn't it? Crunching bones. It's Alex.
Nevertheless, he sets to work cleaning,
It was worthwhile Alex coming just for her to tell me to dust the bloody books. So I've done that.
polishing,
I used to do it lots, but I don't seem to have had the time recently.
and tidying.
Well, I've cleared up the fag ends. I started putting grass down, but it's too late to plant grass seed, but I put some soil down. Trouble is, the cats are using it as a toilet now, so I don't know which is more respectful, having my dog ends out there or cat poo.
But when it comes to breaking down his costs, Duncan has decided to make a stand.
I'm not going to spend any time doing it. You know, I've got more important things to do. I haven't got a big army of people to do everything for me. I've got to do everything myself, and I'd rather be polishing the floor than sitting adding up a column of figures and accounts and finding out that we could make 35 pence more profit if we didn't give people an extra shot of coffee in the morning. Oh, for goodness sake, you know. No, I ain't doing it.